The Tale of the Dragon Guardian, a legend from Korea. In a small village tucked away at the edge of the Korean mountains, lived a young orphan named Jaehwan. Though his life was filled with poverty, his heart was richer than any treasure. Everyone in the village knew him for his kindness, bravery, and an unbreakable spirit that even the harshest winters could not chill. One day, a storm unlike any they had ever seen swept over the village. The winds roared like angry beasts, the rain hammered down like silver arrows, and even the mighty mountains seemed to groan under the weight of the tempest. During this chaos, a brilliant flash lit up the sky and a burning object streaked down behind the mountains. Curiosity stronger than fear, Jaehwan ventured out into the night. Battling the howling winds, he climbed the slippery rocks until he reached the crash site. But instead of finding a smoldering rock or a crater, he discovered something extraordinary, a gigantic glowing egg, pulsing gently as if it were alive. As he watched in awe, the egg cracked open slowly, and from within emerged a tiny dragon. Its shimmering scales reflected the storm's lightning, its eyes deep pools of sadness and fear. Despite every instinct screaming at him to run, Jaehwan stepped forward. He knelt, extended a trembling hand, and gently touched the dragon's wounded head. In that moment, a strange warmth spread through him. A bond, unseen but powerful, was forged between them. Realizing the dragon needed protection, Jaehwan carried him carefully to a hidden cave deep in the mountains. There, he nursed the dragon back to health day after day. He scavenged food, healed wounds, and even sang songs to comfort the lonely creature, risking everything, including suspicion from the villagers, who were terrified by mere rumors of strange creatures. Seasons passed, and the dragon grew strong and magnificent, yet he never left Jaehwan's side. He became his silent guardian, and Jaehwan became his only friend. But fate, as always, had a test in store. One fateful evening, a band of ruthless thieves descended upon the village. They burned the fields, stole the harvest, and threatened to leave nothing but ashes behind. The villagers, helpless and afraid, could do nothing but plead for mercy. Watching the suffering of the people he loved, Jaehwan knew he couldn't hide anymore. Without hesitation, he turned to the dragon. Their eyes met, a silent agreement. The dragon soared into the stormy sky, a vision of power and majesty. His roar thundered through the mountains, shaking the earth itself. The thieves, terrified at the sight of the mighty creature, fled in panic, dropping their stolen goods and weapons behind them. The village was saved. But their savior was no longer a secret. Fear gripped the hearts of the villagers once more. Instead of gratitude, suspicion and fear spread among them. Many demanded the dragon to leave. Jaehwan, standing tall before the angry crowd, spoke with a voice filled with sorrow and hope. This dragon protected us when no one else could. Should we repay kindness with fear? Silence fell over the village. In that moment, the dragon lifted his head high and let out a mighty roar, a sound not of anger but of farewell. He began to glow with a brilliant light, ascending into the heavens like a living star. Where he vanished, warm winds began to blow through the village, and flowers bloomed where none had grown before. The once cold and barren land became fertile and alive. Jaehwan grew up to become a wise and beloved leader, and the village was forever known as the Village of the Guardian Star, a place blessed with peace, where storms never dared to rage again. Moral of the story: sometimes what we fear most can become our greatest protector. And true courage is standing up for kindness, even when others are too afraid to see it.